on Calvin to roll up in the newest monster beast 5500 Chevrolet. I love these trucks. This new body style that they came out with, but look at that thing right there. You know, Calvin, he be the big timer farmer in that thing, boy. Look at him. Perfect. Look at him. He even knew where to park it. Man, he is getting it down pat. But just look at when he steps out at the size of that truck. That's a big boy truck. 2023 with 2,900 miles, 2,906 to be exact. Aftermarket front bumper, aftermarket back bumper. But before we get into this truck completely, I got a little refaith in humanity a little bit. So we deal with so many scams. This week alone, 3 new different scams. Not just 3 scams, probably 30 scams. 3 different new scams. Trista's behind the camera right now, and she's getting a serious education as to how screwed up this world is. One was complete, taking another company's name, putting on our check with account numbers and trying to go cash them. Basically whitewashing checks. And thankfully the fraud department caught it on our end. It was not caught on the cashed end. Customer got away with the cash. Second one, a very good customer of ours, mail was stolen. Check was cashed on a fraudulent ID, the best we can tell. He just happened to text like, hey, JW, did you mail that check out? Yeah, we mailed it. Wow, we mailed something. We mailed that. Why is it not blowing the flag there, but it's blowing that one about off the thing? Holy mackerel. Yeah, Mom cut that check, and she got a call that you were cashing it. I never got it. Holy crap. So a whole investigation on that. But you know what? We told y'all we had something to deal with the cops not long ago. And I didn't go into a whole thing about it. But we had an item stolen from us. Red-handed. During the day. Stolen. The minute we realized it was stolen, Daniel was the first to realize. He put Johnny in the shop, you guys don't see a whole lot. He put Johnny on it. He said, go search. Here's where I think you should go search. So Johnny goes out. Daniel calls me. I'm with a customer. As minute I could get from behind the desk, I got in a truck and peeled out that way. Anyway, at that point, I got tied up a little longer. I guess time flies. But I peeled out of here. Johnny had already found the item. Brian had already come to the scene. They'd called the cops. I showed up in a absolute rage, and they already had the man contained. And if it wasn't for me literally going like this and looking behind me and the cops coming up, this guy would have looked like my eye, because my temper was gone. My temper was beyond gone. And then Daniel rolls up. So you got to imagine this guy, and he was kind of a little smaller guy, with us 4 rabid dogs wanting to just rip his throat out. At least 6 or 8 police showed up. We had him detained. We got our item back. And he just literally didn't know he did anything wrong. This man was like, I'm sorry. I like you guys. I didn't know I did anything wrong. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Well, dude, you're going to effing jail. Like, there's no sorry in this situation. And and of course, the item was mine. So the item, I had to do all the stuff about it and file it and do all that. And the police said, take him to jail. I said, take him to jail. That man stopped by this morning. He'd been to jail. He'd been to court. And he's been to rehab. You want to talk about somebody with some cojones as big as basketballs to come here. And he actually, Daniel came up here. It's random Daniel comes up here, but Daniel came up here at the same time I'm walking out the door, and I see this man. And it dawned on me who he was, and Brian had just started conversation with him. And he says, sirs, I want to apologize. He said, I was on some stuff. I was out of my mind. He said, I love you guys. He said, I love everything y'all do. He said, I go past here in y'all's businesses, and I aspire. I think y'all are great people. He said, I'm clean. I'm in rehab. I'm going to have to do some time. I went to court today on another offense. He said, I'm turning my life around thanks to you guys. He said, so thank you for being hard on me. He said, it was a reality check that I needed. And he apologized. And you know, what do you do in that case? What do you do? Like, I shook his hand and I said, man, I get it. And you know, we work really hard for everything we have. And when somebody takes something from you, if you've never had that happen, I hope you don't. We've had it happen a lot, a whole lot. Matter of fact, the police have been able to take their frustrations out on some of those people in our parking lot before. And I wish that was me being able to do that. But, you know, right's right and wrong's wrong. But the man came and apologized. That took some guts. And he says his life's on track and he's getting better. We didn't lose anything. We lost our temper. I lost my temper more. Maybe Brian was a little tight there too. By the time Daniel came to the scene, blood out of your hand. Wasn't much to do. But anyway, that was the situation I told y'all about. I didn't really, you know, I don't like talking about negative things, and that is something that happened to us. Let's talk about something good. But I do have a little refreshed life. You know, it's been a bad week. My eyes been killing me. My headaches have been out of control. We've had everything shut down across the street for construction. It's been a rough week. But we got in a cool Dodge. I showed you guys on a short Ram Cummins down there that David's just parked. We got in this behemoth. And we're getting ready to go down and give a surprise to a family friend, Matt Woodard, that we think of as family. And this is just a small token, but I know it's something that's going to put a smile on his face. It's just a small token. He's done stuff for me when my checkbook wouldn't back up the projects I was working on, but that man came through and did stuff for me. He's done stuff for Brian. He's done stuff for Daniel. He's done stuff for our cousins. He's way more than a business that we go to. He's a real true friend and a piece of our family, a huge piece of our family, actually. And I just want to see him smile. And the thing we're getting ready to give him, he loves. So every time he gets one, he's going to smile. Silverado 5500. This is kind of like the truck on Transformers, but it's the new version. It is 4x4. It is lifted. It is on Deaver springs. It is on King shocks. It is on Mickey Thompson Baja Legend tires. And I'm going to have to send a picture of this to Mickey Thompson real quick, guys. Right here, live action. Mickey Thompson needs to see that. Like a rock, Chevrolet. But it's leather interior, 12 series Warren winch, custom bumper, custom steps. You cannot buy a truck like this from the factory. It also has a cool, where this spacer has to go in here for the bed. This was actually turned into an air tank. That's a sealed piece. That's actually an air tank running through there for extra onboard air, for air compressor. The bed's never hauled anything in it. The truck is brand spanking new inside. Cat skin leather, phone charger, all the amenities of a Silverado luxury truck with 2,900 miles. So if you guys want to have the biggest, baddest beast on the parking lot and still have basically a brand new truck, here's the truck. Undercarriage is flawless, all been slick black painted. Got the big hitch on the back. These trucks run a Duramax 6.6 motor. Plenty of power, plenty of torque, four-wheel disc brakes. If you wanted to go back to a dually, you could. If you wanted to lower it, you could. It wouldn't be a problem. The suspension work and everything's done really well, but it could be modified some. That is one of the neatest trucks we've had rolling in a long time. Just not only does it look amazing, but the power and the stance. Custom offset wheels. If you'll notice, the front ones are outset. The back ones are inset. That wheel's not just flipped around backwards. That's two completely different ordered spec-built wheels with two-piece bolt-together design. It's some heavy-duty stuff. I love it. So let's run down, let's show this real quick before we do our surprise with Matt. Jeep with a sand desert wrap for one of our customers. That is a huge military buff. Round hole wheels, which remind him of a revolver. If you picture a revolver where you put the bullets in, you probably can understand. He's got a dog, and he needs a low length step. So we got a very low length step to go in here so his dog can get in and out. We also added a winch on the front. A Smitty built winch up front into a custom bumper. And he's not seen this yet. He said, Jimmy, just run with your wild imagination. And it's been pulled apart for all of its wrap. We got to put one flare back on it and a couple other little finishing touches. We can take this off since it is sold. Windows have been tinted. Got the visors. It's a really neat Jeep Gladiator. But in case you didn't notice, it's 8-lug. It's got locking front hubs. That's a 1-ton Jeep Gladiator. And it had just under 30,000 miles. So pretty cool piece. He's going to love it. That truck's staying in Virginia, so you guys may see it running around. Let's roll a little clip with Matt. I think you guys are going to like this. All right. In true fashion of finding lost and found vehicles, Matt here, Reared Beard, has been working on this beautiful 79. And it's just about complete. So we always task him with the fun projects. But the cool part with this truck, you guys have been following it. This is a single family owned truck. We have pictures of it from 1979. And it was on its original paint until the customer had redone the front clip, the doors, and nothing with the bed. So Matt was tasked not only with painting a bed, but he had to assemble a bed, and he had to make a bed as perfect as possible to fit this absolutely flawless truck. And this particular customer had gathered up every piece of trim, refinished them if he could not buy them new, and what other little gems along the way?
The paint was the main thing.
Paint was tough. Though, did it come up as factory colors?
Yes, we figured out the factory, but then we had to do our tweaking.
Right.
And spray outs. After about 30 spray outs, we finally got
So, on a truck like this, if you couldn't hear him, he had to do about 30 spray outs, meaning test panel, test panel, test panel. Silver's tough. Silver's very tough. The maroon wasn't obviously as hard, but silver is very tough. When you got a truck like this, and this truck is probably going to go 2.0, so it's going to be up like right here. All this is going to be right at your naked eye. So getting a color match was crucial. And they gave us some paint with the truck, but we couldn't get that to work. And in the meantime, we'd had 2 more silver and maroon trucks, which we believe we may have got them mixed up, sent the other paint away with those trucks. So this truck is finally, it is turnkey. It's left juniors. It is running, driving, operating. It's got a nasty sounding big block. So AJ was going to go ahead and get to the exhaust shop, but it's almost 4 o'clock and they close at 4:30, and AJ came with a car. So I don't know if he's going to put it on his back and carry it, or I think he misread a little text, but it's been a hot day, so we had a little confusion. AJ showed up behind me with a car and not a rollback. So, and he could drive it probably, but that open header and that motor is going to be awful aggressive. So you guys are going to see more of this truck. I believe we're going to probably debut it at Bloomsburg. We're going to get the trim on it next, the exhaust on it next, and it's really just about done at that point. Daniel's come by and he's tweaked on a couple things. He did the tailgate. It's hot. You got any drinks in there, Matt?
Yeah, probably some water.
Some water?
I might have a Mountain Dew or two.
All right, let's see if we got, he's a Mountain Dew guy. Let's see if he's got a Mountain Dew.
I always got a Mountain Dew.
Mountain Dew keeps you going. Oh, again, yeah, it looks like you got a Mountain Dew or two in here.
Yeah, I think I got a Mountain Dew or two.
Well, for some, that would be a lifetime supply of Mountain Dew.
No,
But for Matt,
that'll last a couple weeks.
that's a couple weeks supply. But a little appreciation from me, Brian, and Daniel for all you do. Matt's been doing stuff for us for probably 30 years.
Yes. Yep.
Did
Did a lot with your dad.
a lot with my dad. Closest age to Brian. Well, a little younger than Brian, a little older than Daniel. So he kind of fell in line. His brother was kind of more of our friend growing up than he was. And rode go-karts, and we'd drop Brian off all the time to play with them. And then Matt took on being a body shop guy, and, you know, you got to have a body shop guy friend, you know. So there's been a lot of late nights up here. We drank a lot of his Mountain Dew over time, and he is the one that has made countless projects for me, countless projects for Brian and Brian's daughter. Daniel, you know, now our kids coming up, we'll have projects for him, and there's been a whole lot of late nights, whether it be here or at his house, and with my dad. He did a lot of stuff with my dad, a lot of projects for his truck, his car, my mom's car, a lot of things like that. But he's been a great friend, and he's always looked out for us. And this was just a small token of what we could do. Something a little funny on a Thursday before the weekend, and when I sent Calvin to go get Mountain Dews, he said, "Golly day, is this for like a big ass party or what?" And I said, "No, it's just for Matt. It's just for Matt. It's just for his week-long addiction." So you got a little cooler here.
Oh, that's pretty cool.
Yeah, you got to clean up a little bit. It's not perfect, but you're a body shop guy. You can take care of that.
I appreciate it.
We do appreciate all you do, man.
We got to put some of them in the refrigerator.
Yeah, there you go. Don't knock them over. I got them holding up right there because I almost fell on me. Almost took my other eye out. Thanks for all you do, buddy.
Yep.
We appreciate it. Wind closing. I think we're getting ready to have a storm, guys. It's changed like 15 degrees in the last 20 minutes. But Monty truckload's down off the rack. I think we're going to try to do some driving tomorrow, but it appears that we got some storms brewing and blowing in, so I don't know how it's going to work out. But in case you guys have missed Monty truckload, what a cool little thing. We'll do a full walk around, drive around video. We've also got the really low mileage 77. Daggone it. Well, the guys are doing their job. They're locking all the doors like they're supposed to. But this thing's got some newer Camaro seats in it. Pretty good driving car. Hey, interesting. Can zoom in there a little bit maybe. There you go. There you go. Look at you. But fun, weird conversation piece. Whatever. We got some stuff loaded into the showroom. Some more three-wheelers have arrived. Got some more on the way. Got a truck we got to deliver to Louisiana. So Raymond will be leaving out for that. Unfortunately, he has gotten late back on his last run. So that's a little off currently, but we're trying to get that back together. And it's going to be about it for today. I think we did good. We had a man come in and apologize for his mistake. You can't be a bigger man than apologize when you do something wrong. You guys have seen me apologize before. Things happen sometimes, you know. Shipments go wrong. We shipped a whole wrong vehicle to the person one time and had to ship it back, and things happen. You just got to own up to it. And that man coming in here and owning up to it after having all of us, which he was probably out of his mind enough that he doesn't remember all of us huddling around like he wasn't going nowhere. he was there for the count till the cops showed up. I mean, just life in general. Everything's going pretty good. Sales are good. Got Trista in here, and she is learning so fast. She is picking up things. Mom's throwing it at her. She's figuring it out. And I just sat down, you know, and every night I reflect on things. And even before that man showed up, I said, today I'm going to say something about, you know, different things, different people. Guys, just yesterday alone, we sold a $200 set of used tires. $200 set of used tires. And we sold a $200,000 six-door custom stretched excursion, like shack owned type vehicle. You don't know what happens in this world. You treat every customer the same. Yeah, I mean, if the guy called about the $200,000 truck, he probably got to call back a little faster, don't get me wrong, than the guy for a $200 set of tires. But you treat everybody the same, and that's our way of life. We deal with that, and then we deal with this, and you just don't know what's in between. And we try to take care of all of it. We try to appreciate everything that comes our way, and we're very thankful for all of our customers near and far. Thank you guys for the support. We'll be back at you tomorrow.